conservative new media viewers, what's going on? It's me, John D. Villarreal, and I've got an interesting science story here, if you will, science/UFO type of story. There's actually a number of stories, sort of all, we're going to wrap them all together kind of here. And what you're seeing right here, actually, what I'm showing you is an actual photograph from Mars. Now, this isn't from the Curiosity thing, anything like that. This is actually from before. It's a beautiful picture, in my personal opinion. First of all, my personal opinion only. Not alleging facts, not casting any aspersions, all for entertainment purpose only. Please check the disclaimers. What you're seeing here is actually from a Pathfinder. This image here, actually, in my personal opinion, is very important. We're going to come to that in a second in relation to this UFO type of story. Now, with the UFO stories now, Curiosity, as many people understand now, has landed on Mars. It's in the Gale Crater, and we love this, you know, the whole story around it, how it's going to go and search around Gale Crater, conduct some experiments, send things back, and, you know, maybe search for if there was actually or possibly is life on Mars right now, and microbes and all this, because Gale Crater has sediment and stuff from billions of years ago. And again, look in the description, we'll put some information in there. But obviously now, since Curiosity has landed on Mars, there's now YouTube videos and some stories about possible UFO sightings because Curiosity is sending back some images and stuff. Now listen, I've looked at some of these, the black and white one with the dot moving across, the, rocks slash, is it, potentially, in my personal opinion, a UFO in the distance when you zoom up type of thing, and we'll get to that in a second, and then, some of these other ones. And we'll put stuff in the description. You judge for yourself and make your own conclusions. What do I think? Look, I'm a super genius, but I don't think it takes a super genius to figure this stuff out, in my personal opinion. If you look at the image that we have here, you can see there's rocks everywhere. Okay, now obviously I'm sure different terrain, different places in Mars have different things, but you can see that rocks actually are quite common here on Mars. So if you have a rock that's out there in the distance and you've got, rover Curiosity, you've got a fairly flat landscape, as you see, this here is fairly flat. Okay, you got the peaks over there off to the right, but I think where Curiosity was, where that one image was, it looked pretty flat to me, relatively. And so you have something in the distance there. It could either be a rock, in this case, I think it probably is a rock, or B, it can be a pixel that's messed up in the digital image. Now, in my personal opinion, that's also something that's extremely common. Okay, whether you have had issues on the computer monitor, or you're watching digital TV, or you're playing a video game, we've all seen a pixel here, a pixel there, messing up or something like that. That doesn't make for a UFO or whatnot. Now, other people might think differently, but that's my take. My take is I don't think there's been any UFOs actually sighted on Mars since Curiosity has landed. I think that this other stuff is very explainable. And then the other thing too is with the black and white thing, I love the way supposedly stuff flies around when you have the really grainy, bad images, this and that, whatever, and all that. So I don't believe any of this up to this point. But you may feel differently about it. My take is no UFOs on Mars have been sighted so far. Not from anything that I have seen. But again, you tell me what you think about that. To me, I love the science. The best thing about this and the coolest thing is that we actually have, Curiosity there at Gale Crater. We're doing more experiments. People seem to be getting excited about this whole Mars situation. And I can't wait to find out what, Curiosity really finds there in Gale Crater. I think there's some real potential. I think I read something where, maybe Curiosity was lasering a rock or something like that. Maybe I'm getting that wrong. But in any event, you tell me what you think about this. My take is on the one image thing, whatever. I think that is, my best guess is that's a rock in the distance. Maybe that's a pixelation messed up. Bottom line for me is no UFOs, in my personal opinion, no UFOs have really been spotted on Mars yet. Tell me what you think about it. You think there's been UFOs spotted on Mars? Number one. Number two, do you feel like there's life on Mars? Number three, what kind of life do you feel is going on Mars? Number four, let's get back to the serious hard science on this, in my personal opinion, and let's talk about what do you think Curiosity will find on there. Do you think the Curiosity will find evidence of life on Mars? But my take is bottom line on this whole UFO, potential sightings of UFOs on Mars, JDV says at this point, in his personal opinion, my personal opinion, no. Tell me what you think. Give me the comments below. Please subscribe above. I'm John D. Villarreal. You're watching Conservative New Media. Please rate this video up. Also, please post to your social networking sites. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next time.